Let people be thieves. You don't know how someone is fighting inside you. Never miss a wedding meal. The father of the daughter is in charge of this one-time box only. One way to live in peace in this world is to have a large cemetery where every human being can bury the faults and shortcomings of the people. After a lifetime, I have to know whether the woman is wax or stone. She decides for herself. No one else has the right to call her wax or stone. If she wants to, she keeps turning towards her beloved's gestures. And if she decides to become the stone, no one can get her attention even if she becomes a beggar. One day you will look back and see what you were worried about. It was very high and you thought it was bad. If a man stops or interrupts, it does not mean that he doubts or does not trust her, but that he considers her his honor and cares more than himself. Such a woman is the luckiest woman in the world. The man's love never gives a woman a complete shadow. The sun of his attitudes falls on a woman from somewhere. No matter how much knowledge you read, no matter how much you become a scholar, it is not necessary to get guidance. It is a gift from Allah for which He chooses. Become a true seeker of knowledge and fall down and pray. Perhaps this is the first step. Allah listens to the sad story with an evil eye. It also gives some grief meta. It also solves some confusion. But if all grief is resolved, then the conversation between man and him ceases. The sorrows of a man are born in the womb of silence and are absorbed inwardly, while the tears of a woman make noise everywhere. Bano Qudsia quotes images. The chain of the rewards process is very wide. It runs from generation to generation. This is the responsibility of Allah Almighty Himself. And it is the result of someone's oppression of you, and it does not take long to turn around and say surely Allah is the best of judges. Often the truth is not bitter. The way of speaking the truth is bitter. As well as speaking the truth, we are actually humiliating others, and we expect our humiliation to be taken for granted. How delicate is it that girls do not celebrate Eid if they do not get the suit of their choice but spend their whole life in silence with an unwanted person. If a man is a priest of lust, then such women should also be tied in front of a cannon and blown up. Unless a person stands in the place of another, he does not understand the whole thing. Jealousy arises from a feeling of inferiority. The person who considers himself inferior is jealous of others. Don't make yourself a prisoner of the past. That was a life lesson, not a life sentence. If the man is begging for forgiveness, it does not mean that it was his fault, but it means that he truly loves this woman and he wants her more than anything, and this woman is very lucky to have such a man. Give good love, otherwise, cruel ties of the world will take it away from you, and you will not be able to sleep in peace for the rest of your life. No one has the right to judge you. He does not know what you are going through. He has heard stories about you, but he has never felt what you are doing. When you are full of experiences, you are so old that no one employs your experiences. Allah Almighty attracts the one whom He wants to remind Himself by giving him an electric shock of sorrow. He comes out of the furnace of sorrow and becomes soft for others. Then the good deeds begin to happen automatically and happily. The man is like a falcon, always floating in the water from above and cannot go to the bottom like a fish. Sometimes life brings back to you everything that was once lost to you, including love, but you are helpless. The man does not pave the way for sustenance by eating all his life. He builds the house, he throws the soil of foreigners. In the end, the young children say, "Father, if you could do any kind of work, life would not be better." Asking for love tastes like drunkenness. A woman begins to misrepresent her age when her face begins to misrepresent her true age. Love is the ability to sit like the parrot in an open cage at will. Love is the shackles of slavery that man puts on his own free will. Bano Qudsia quotes about parents. When a person is bound by limited desires and needs, he does not need to like much. Sometimes the right choice reduces the length of the path. Don't miss the old days. The new days are disgusting.